I'd like all of you to find the most comfortable seated posture that you can find in this chair. Feet are firmly planted on the floor. Make sure that your arms are comfortable so that there's no stress on your shoulders. Gently tuck your chin in so we have a nice straight spine. It's important that we have good posture because we're wanting the breath to move freely throughout our body, and also this vibrational energy to move up and down the spine, from the cervical all the way down to the lumbar. We'll take a few moments now to focus on the breath. I'll be guiding this meditation as well as meditating along with each and every one of you. So to begin with, let's take a deep inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. Again, inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. And now just begin observing your breath. In this meditation, the breath is always in and out through the nose. So you don't have to do anything with your breath initially, just notice how you're breathing. And then ask yourself, am I breathing comfortably? If so, stick with that breath. Put it into memory because we all know that there are times during day and night where we need comforting. And at those times, you can bring this comfortable breath energy to memory and feel the comfort and solace of this breath. So please continue putting all of your focus and attention on the breath only. If you're having difficulty finding the comfortable breath, play around with your breath. Longer inhales, shorter exhales, and vice versa. Or you can wait a moment and your body will eventually find that comfortable breath energy. So continue focusing on the breath only. That's it. If you find your mind wandering, pay attention to where it went and then instruct it to go back to the breath. That is the task at hand. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. In through the nose and out through the nose. Meditation is about training our minds to do what we want it to do and not the other way around. And we use the breath because the breath is always with us. It's a handy anchor to have. Plus the breath is energy. When we breathe in, we're breathing in oxygen. That oxygen goes directly into the bloodstream and circulates throughout every cell in our body. And when we exhale out carbon dioxide, which is what plants need to live in order to give us oxygen. It's a give and take. It's a connection with the world of life. So continue breathing in and breathing out. Always noticing what happens. Always being grateful for the next in-breath. Now I'd like you to bring your attention to the base of your spine. And I'd like you to begin breathing in this breath energy through the base of the spine. And on the inhale, just allow this breath to go up, up, up through every part of your spine, all the way up, up, up to the vertical spine, through the top of your head. And then on the exhale, just breathe down through the spine and out through the base of the spine. Inhale up through the base of the spine, up through every vertebrae, up to the top of the head, and exhale down the spine. So we're giving our spine just a gentle breath massage. That's it. Up to the top of the head and exhaling down the spine. Always observing what happens. Now I'd like you to bring your attention to your eyes and begin breathing in this wonderful breath energy into the eyes and out through the eyes, bringing this healing energy to our vision. That's it, in and out through the eyes. And notice what happens. Now please bring your attention to our ears and begin breathing in and out through our ears. Our sense of hearing, allowing this healing breath to go in and out through our ears. Notice what happens. Now bring your mind's attention to the nose. Begin breathing in and out through the nose, where we have our sense of smell. Just capture this breath energy as you breathe in and out through the nose. Now please bring your breath energy to your tongue, your sense of taste, and breathe in and out through our tongues. Noticing what this feels like, noticing what happens. please notice what happens. Now please bring your mind's attention to the heart center, or chest, where we have our sense of feeling emotions. And just begin breathing in and out through the heart center. Bringing in this wonderful, calming breath energy. And again, observing what it feels like. Opening up that heart center, opening up our sense of emotion as we breathe in and out through the heart. Now I'd like you to bring your attention to your skin. We all know that our skin breathes in and out. And I'd like you to begin breathing through every skin cell in your body so that your whole body is breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. And just observing what it's like to have whole body breathing in and out. Bringing our whole sense of self to silent reverie, settling the mind and the body with the breath. Now once again, bring your attention to just breathing in and out through the nose, the way we started. And again, filling your whole sense of being with this beautiful, calming, resourceful, healing breath energy. Now please take a deep inhale and hold the breath. Keep holding, holding, and then please exhale through the mouth. Take another deep inhale, big inhale, hold the breath, hold it, hold it, hold it. And again, exhale through the mouth. And let's take another big inhale, fill the lungs, and hold the breath. Keep holding, holding, and this time exhale with a big sigh. Go back to breathing in and out through the nose. And on your next exhale, gently open the eyes. Allow your vision to get acclimated to the light and allow the light energy to fill the body along with the breath energy. Meditation has always been a spiritual practice from its origins thousands of years ago in India. Its purpose was always to understand the self in context of the world we live in. Buddha was particularly interested in finding a practice that alleviated stress and suffering. His goal was to find happiness. And he found this through the practice of meditation as well as an ethical way of living. His search incorporated the life force energy of prana, or breath energy, in a practice of going inward. Meditation was always designed to train the mind in order to achieve the goal of living a life of love and compassion for oneself and for others. According to the teachings of Buddha, having a well-trained mind allows us to function optimally. Training our minds is like physical training. We're wanting to keep in shape. What do? We go to the gym. Or if we're an athlete, we train hard for the sport that we're training in. It's interesting that when we're growing up, there was always physical education, but there was never any mental education. No mind training. And so it's important to have this ability to have a well-trained mind to get us through very stressful situations. We all know that there's always something that comes up in our lives. So the beauty of meditation is that we have this capacity to train ourselves in this way because we always have the breath. It's always with us. So the Buddha gave examples of the way to use the breath to decrease pain. Also, he spoke a lot about being able to use this breath energy during our last moments in life. If any of you have had the privilege of watching someone take their last breaths, it is just incredible. Many years ago, I had the opportunity to be at my mother's bedside when she was dying of complications of Alzheimer's. And it was just fascinating to watch the breath and how the breath functioned during that period of time. Just when I was thinking it was her last breath, another breath would come. There is a plethora of research on meditation. When I was, this was pre-COVID, when I was at the VA hospital, I was the director of the whole health program. And it was a new program designed to help veterans with stress, combat stress. And it was during that time where I was able to work with a team to teach them not only meditation, but yoga and also sound healing, to be able to alleviate their stress and to help them sleep. Some of them said that they had not slept since before the Vietnam War. So in this research, as you know, meditation is now recommended for high blood pressure, chronic pain reduction, dementia. It's recommended for the treatment of all types of anxiety, depression and post-traumatic stress disorder. It doesn't require much time to get the full benefit of meditation. The current research suggests that meditating 12 minutes a day will give you the full benefit from meditation, both physical and mental. And I'm sure that we can all find that 12 minutes. It's not much time. The masters in all religious traditions put so much value on the breath and breath meditation. It's interesting to note that we know more about outer space, the universe, than we do know about the brain. And you'd think we would want to know more about what makes us tick than before we want to know about Martians. So you may be asking, what is the importance of meditation? Part of it is it brings us to the present moment. You know, when we're meditating, we're sitting, we're focusing on one thing. And it's interesting to note that there's been research along the lines of how long we can focus on one thing. Just out of curiosity, how long do you think the average person can focus on one thing? Anybody want to venture a guess here?
7 seconds.
What's that?
60 seconds.
Okay, so in the experiments that they've done, it's been a maximum of 11 seconds. So it's less than that for most of us. Obviously, the seasoned meditation masters can focus on one thing longer. But as I said earlier, it also forces us to be in the present moment when we focus on the breath. You may be asking, what is so important about this present moment? The great theologian and Yale Divinity School scholar Paul Tillich wrote this wonderful essay called Meditation, the Mystery of Time, in his classic book, The Shaking of the Foundations. Just love that title, The Shaking of the Foundations. In this essay, he writes that the present moment is powerful because it includes the past and the future in one iota of time. When you think about it, when you're focusing on the present moment, it's already gone to the future. And so he solved that riddle by saying, well, everything is encapsulated in that present moment. He says it becomes eternal. It's powerful because each moment is a new creation. And we all know this. No in-breath or out-breath is the same as the previous in-breath or out-breath. Even in the movements that we practice repetitively, it's not the same. Zen master and peace activist in the late 60s, Thich Nhat Hanh, wrote extensively about the present moment. As an aside, he was nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize by Martin Luther King Jr., who he worked with extensively. As you heard in Richard's reading this morning, Thich Nhat Hanh emphasizes the breath as being fully present. Hanh emphasizes that whatever we are doing, whether it's eating, whether it's washing the dishes, mowing the lawn, just do that one thing. Try it. Next time you're washing dishes, just wash dishes. When you're eating food, just focus on eating. Now, this goes contrary to what's expected of us these days, of multitasking. But again, research has shown that the quality of our work when multitasking is worse than if we just did one thing. Another aspect that we get in touch with when we meditate is a sense of awe or reverence or rapture. You'll find this if you start meditating regularly. You may have found it today in the short meditation that we did. One of my favorite religious scholars from the early 1900s, Rudolf Otto, studied and wrote about this experience in his book, The Idea of the Holy. He coined this beautiful phrase called mysterium tremendum, or the awful mystery. Mystery full of awe, this experience of the uncanny. I'm sure all of us have had this experience before, when we've been enthralled with something that is so amazingly beautiful, like a piece of art or a view, like the Grand Canyon. This can happen in meditation when we practice consistently. As you can see, there are many benefits in meditating. So before we do our closing chant, let's just do a little meditation snack. So let's again sit comfortably, gently close the eyes. You know the routine. Focus on the breath. Just breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Settling the mind and the body. And notice what happens. Notice the beauty of silence and stillness. And once again, on your next exhale, just gently open the eyes. And let's prepare for